Okay, that's enough mountain biking one-handed. That's why I was going so slow. I'm in this amazing, beautiful, huge, mountainous, forested park in Kislovodsk, which is a town not far from Tuki, where I'm staying. And I came here, got myself this cool, what do you call it? Mountain bike, that's it. But it's an electric mountain bike, which has enabled me to get right up to the top of the mountains. When I say mountains, I mean it's like a combination of hills and mountains, so mountains. It's not the actual Caucasus themselves, though you can see them from here. Or you would be able to see them if it weren't for the cloud and all these trees. And you hear the birds. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it. Hello from Kislovodsk Park. Some YouTubers specialize in exploring abandoned, crumbling Soviet buildings. I prefer the ones that have been maintained and restored and that are actually being used. There's a kind of strange pornographic element to the way that some of these guys love the decay of former Soviet republics. Having said that, I am currently at what looks like the remains of a sanatorium or holiday resort. It's a real shame that design has been vandalized with graffiti. So it's pretty big. On the other side of this building, there's another building, and there's a big swimming pool, and then a smaller pool. Fantastic place for a holiday. It really is nice here. I didn't know anything about this before I came. Whoa! Just saw a big raptor, a big bird of prey. I guess buzzard sized. Modernist sculpture there. Ochrana, that means security. Oddly, that's a relatively new mini building compared to the building itself. So my guess was it was still going until, I don't know, 90s. I just realised I left my probably very expensive electric mountain bike way over there. I'll show you the rest once I go and get it. You know, it's been been a fantastic day. In a way that was completely surprising. I hadn't realised I'd missed mountains and countryside so much. But spending time in this park in this kind of weather really brought it back. The pleasure of being in this kind of landscape. Right. Just cycling around to the other side. There's another sculpture. Okay. Here's the pool. Urbex. It means urban exploration. People who do it explore things like this, things that are ostensibly closed, places you're not supposed to go, old power stations, tunnels that most people don't know about. But this is in the middle of a popular park, and looks like there's about 20 or 30 people here at the moment. Doesn't count as urbex. If you're not there alone. I've been in some of these urbex sites, and part of it seems to be, well, the exploration, being the first in the modern period to go back to these places. Here's the other pool. I see some English up there. Saint Dissident Russia. Saint Dissident. Well, I'm not sure what that's trying to say. I feel like I'm on holy ground here. I mean, not because it's Soviet and I used to be a kind of Marxist a long time ago. I mean, well, it's hard to put this into words. This place meant a lot to many people and was part of a project that many people believed in. Was probably nice when it was intact. That modernist stained glass design. Oh, what it's in there. Indoor pool. Amazing. There's another reason as well why I feel like I'm stepping on holy ground. It's because there's a whole history here that's not my history. And I'm aware that I need to tread carefully just when I'm talking about Russian history. Not gonna go down there. I was talking in a previous video about, was I? Well, I was talking somewhere about the fashion for, apart from in this video a few minutes ago, I was talking somewhere else about the love of crumbling Soviet architecture, especially the crumbling stuff. And I think the whole urbex thing, I think there's a crossover there between the two of them. The more dystopian looking, the better for these people. I think it's an unhealthy attitude. Or maybe I'm just a snob. It'd be nice to find main reception. Well, that's security there. So you would think it would be here. Just noticing this design. So, here we go. These are the changing rooms. Changed into your trunks here. And then step down into the water there. Walk along under that bridge into the pool. No, you don't walk along, you swim along, of course. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those along the 2 pools. Well, that's a good design. And I've never seen that before in a pool. Seems like the innovations of modernist architects many times were just dead ends because they were never taken up. I mean, how primitive to jump in from the side or step down a ladder. Right, that's enough urbex for one day. Back on the bike, back on the trail. It's mountain biking, you have to use the word trail because it's North American. Like everything in mountain biking. But that's fair enough, they did invent it. Well, it's fairly gentle at the moment, so I decided to make a video. Yeah, I don't have my camera mount for the bike, so I'm having to hold the camera in my hand. I'm gonna be careful here. Oh, look at that. That pine tree. It's like some of the old Caledonian pines in Scotland. Just made to be sat in. That's a good looking row of birch trees with the fresh spring foliage. See that bird there? The junior member of the corvid family, the jay. I think it's a corvid. I've seen a few of them in this park. Unless it's just one who's been following me. It's not that busy now, so I could be taking these bends a lot faster. So maybe I'll stop this video. In fact, I will stop this video. I'll speak to you later. I'm at the source of Narzan mineral water. See if I can get some.
Дарить вам кавказское здоровье, долголетие, пожалуйста. Приобретаем билеты, подходим, интересуемся.
nice and cold. I can feel it. That's like a palace of water. Now let's try this Narzan. Traditional Caucasian dancing and music. Caucasian meaning coming from the Caucasus, of course. Very impressive dancing, I'm sure you'll agree. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That style of dancing. This is my kind of step, look at this. Take a wee break here, away from the crowds. Well, just sitting outside the Narzan mineral water spring, the main building, and soaking up the atmosphere. Early evening in Kislovodsk. It just feels fantastic. Feels like, oh, I just realized I can see the musicians. There's a female glockenspiel player and an accordion player. I like both instruments. So I'm just resting here, and then I think I'm gonna get a taxi back to Yessentuki, meet my wife, have some beer, and have some dinner. I did want to get the train. It's half an hour on the train, a local train between Yessentuki and Kislovodsk. But because of my migration situation, Yulia convinced me that it was better not to, that it was dangerous to get the train because the police might be there. Maybe in her head they've got the police out looking for me. It's definitely not like that. I suppose she didn't want me getting into any situation where I just had to show my passport, which is, you know, quite a few situations. So I think I'm going to take a Yandex taxi again, same as Uber. Now this water, Narzan, some Narzan water is fizzy, naturally carbonated, but this isn't. But it has this weird flavour. Well, this couple are having a row and they're really stressing me out. This was such a peaceful spot. Well, I think I'll call it a day for the video. It's been an absolutely amazing day. I hope I've conveyed some of my amazement in the videos. So until the next time, goodbye from, where am I? Kislovodsk.